Welcome to your weekday Cup of the Word. Here on this Friday morning, we have finally arrived. We're at the final book of the New Testament, the book of Revelation. Now, we will be the first to admit the book of Revelation is not a book that you typically handle in 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and have a full, deep understanding. So we'll do our best, but really, if you want to have a deeper understanding of it, you can go to MV Church of Christ, that's MV, Monroe Valley, churchofchrist.org, go to our sermon section, and you can find a class series that we taught on the book of Revelation where you can go through and cover it in a more in-depth fashion if you'd like. The book of Revelation is an apocalyptic book. An apocalyptic book is a book that is unveiling and revealing through signs, imagery, visions, symbolism, some sort of trial that God's people were about to go through. In the Old Testament, there were the books of Daniel, Ezekiel, and Zechariah. They were apocalyptic books. In the New Testament, we have one, the book of Revelation. And the book of Revelation, unlike what is often taught in today's culture, isn't dealing with things in a long, far-off, distant future. The book of Revelation, John says in the very beginning, he's there in prison on the island of Patmos, and he says, this is something that is shortly to come to pass. This is a trial that first century Christians were about to face, and they were about to overcome. There were two powerful nations that were existing at the time that John wrote. One was a physical kingdom, the nation of Rome, with a standing army, soldiers, spears, army. They were bloodthirsty, they were strong, and they beat anybody who ever tried to stop them. They were the most powerful nation the world had ever seen. And then came along another nation of a totally different sort, the nation, the kingdom of Christ. It started on the day of Pentecost with just 3,000 people, and the church is unlike any other nation before it. It's a kingdom not of this world, as Jesus said. They don't have spears, they don't have armor, they're peaceable, they're loving, they come with a message of hope and salvation, and they are told to love their neighbor and love their enemy, the exact opposite of what Rome did. And when these two nations are pitted against each other, somebody's got to win. Is Rome going to win when they try and destroy Christianity, make it an illegal religion, and kill off Christians, martyr them? Or will Christ's kingdom succeed? That's what the book of Revelation is about unveiling the trial that was ahead for the church as it stood fast against Rome, and how, against all odds, this nation of peace-loving, righteous people will succeed against the most powerful physical kingdom the world has ever seen. That's the overarching message of Revelation, and it's unveiled in this theatrical language, this apocalyptic language. As we start in Revelation chapter 1, John says, I'm here imprisoned on Patmos, and I have a vision that was given to me about a trial that is soon to come to place. And he begins with an image of Jesus Christ standing amongst these lampstands. And we're told very quickly that these 7 lampstands he's standing amongst are 7 local congregations in Asia. And he's got a message for those 7 different churches. Those messages will be in the next 2 chapters. But what he's trying to impress in this first chapter is Jesus is great, he is powerful, and the church's success and power stems from their King of Kings, who holds their messengers in his hand and stands around surveying the lampstands of his churches. That's Revelation chapter 1. That's your Daily Cup, and we will see you next week.